tomorrow night, Lee Wood defends his WBA belt against Josh Warrington. We were speaking to Josh Warrington just yesterday here on talkSPORT Breakfast, and he's really looking forward to this fight. But it's been a long time since he's been in the ring. I think it's 10 months or so. Is that going to be an issue?
Do you know what? They're both great fighters, Josh Warrington, Lee Wood. I'm glad this is a fight that we've been talking about now for, the last 2 or 3 years. And it was a fight that you thought may never happen. And it's happened. And it's great. It's great for British boxing that both of these guys are getting it on. Lee Wood, he had a great win against Mauricio Lara last time out after getting defeated the fight before that in 7 rounds. A lot of people felt that he shouldn't have gone back into that fight, into the rematch, but he showed that he's got that adaptability, and he went in there and he took control of the fight and he won the fight on points. It was a great win. Josh Warrington himself is coming off a loss actually to Luis Humberto Lopez. But he showed that he's still got class. He's still up there. This is a real 50-50 fight now. And with so much on the line, this is all about legacy, these sort of fights, because these are the fights that you're remembered for. When you're boxing another guy, another champion that's a British fighter, these are the fights that you're remembered for. So Warrington will probably start the underdog going into this one because the momentum is with Lee Wood. But don't be surprised if Warrington wins a fight. It's one of those fights. It's a flip of a coin. Don't know really. I lean towards Lee Wood because I believe that he's got the adaptability and the momentum's with him. But Josh Warrington can't be written off. He's been the underdog before and he showed that he actually feeds off the pressure. And that's what champions do. They feed off the pressure. It's funny because both guys were in the studio with myself, Jim White, and Simon Jordan a couple of weeks ago. And we was asked the question, who do you think is going to win the fight? And when both of them are there, it can be a little bit of an uncomfortable conversation because obviously you've got to go with one of them. Me and Simon both said, listen, look, momentum's with Lee Wood, and I believe that Lee wins that. But Josh Warrington was actually smiling and he's saying, you know what, guys, you're actually fueling me. You picking him is giving me energy. And that's what champions do. I mean, they're both great characters, both lovely guys, and I wish them both the best of luck. But it's going to be an incredible fight. It really is.
Well, you talk about legacy and iconic fights. AJ against Tyson Fury, that was discussed on Drive yesterday with Matchroom boxing promoter Eddie Hearn alongside Andy Goldstein and Darren Bent. Not sure we've got time to hear from Eddie Hearn on what he had to say yesterday, but he thinks that it's got to happen at some point. So do you think it will?
Well, I hope it does. I think with the announcement of Oleksandr Usyk, Tyson Fury now going ahead, and we're waiting for that date. I think we'll get that date actually on October the 28th, directly straight after the fight with Francis Ngannou. I think they're going to announce that date. They're talking about December the 23rd for that one. But what that does, Nat, is that it's now sort of forced all the other heavyweights. It's pushed them into a corner a little bit where you go, now you need to make the big fights. Forget these warm-up fights. Like for Anthony Joshua, he's a 2-time world heavyweight champion. He's had that fight with Jermaine Franklin. You give him that. He's had that warm-up fight and you go, now it's time to get it on. I think we're in a situation now. Boxing fans have been waiting for these big fights in the heavyweight division to happen for a long time now. And it's become frustrating. And, it's frustrating for the boxing fans. It's frustrating for us all. So we need to see the fights. I'm hoping that we do get Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder. I know Eddie Hearn was talking about that fight possibly happening December the 23rd as well. So there's a lot out there. I think it's a genius move by Frank Warren by saying we'll announce it on October the 28th. The Tyson Fury Oleksandr Usyk fight, because what he's done is he's dangled a carrot, but no one can really set any sort of dates or whatever because it's all around that fight because it's the undisputed. So quite a genius move. I'm hoping to see Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder, December, January time, something like that. But I think it's a fight now that Joshua needs to give himself, a shot at going into, possibly the winner of Fury, Oleksandr Usyk, although there is a rematch clause in that as well. So we're going to see 2 fights with Oleksandr Usyk and Tyson Fury. So it could be a waiting game for Anthony Joshua, but he needs a fight like Deontay Wilder now to get that recognition back.
Brilliant. Spencer, always great to chat to you. Thank you.
Cheers.
Yeah, great speaking to you guys. And don't forget, talkSPORT YouTube channel tonight, 6:30 p.m, Sheffield Arena. We've got a big show. It's all about the grassroots.
Fabulous.